All right, welcome to a new series on websitedesigncourse.net. This series, we're going to take the mock-up we created back in our Photoshop for Web design series, and we're going to turn that into a working HTML and CSS website. So let's quickly review that mock-up we created before. So I've jumped back in here to Photoshop, and let's zoom in on this mock-up. That Photoshop for Web series, if you did not create that, this file is available in this download. But you'll recall we created a complete mock-up here from scratch in Photoshop and kind of grouped all of our items together. Now we're going to take these assets here and build a valid web page. So the first thing we want to do is start to wireframe in the areas of our website so that we can start to create those HTML blocks. So if we kind of look at this website, I'm just going to use the tool here in Photoshop. That's the crop tool, just so you can kind of see these different areas. So this website, we kind of step back and look at the overall picture. It has several sections to it, but it's not too complex. There's this header section up inside of this area. So this section for the header is going to have our logo, and it's also going to have our navigation built into it. While we're here, I'm just going to change a few of the settings here of the crop tool just so this is a little bit easier to see. I'm going to increase the opacity here so it kind of darkens everything else out. And that should be good there. So this header section will feature two sections, our logo and our navigation. Following the header section, we have this, what I'm just going to call the featured slider section, which is this main section here. And this we could rotate images or create featured slideshow or something like that. But for right now, we'll just leave it as the single image. Once we get down here, down into the body of the web page, we break down into two columns. So on the left, we have our main content column, which is essentially all the guts of the web page, and the information will be presented here. And on the right, we have the sidebar we've created where we can feature little snippets or current projects or whatnot. Advertisements are often featured inside of website sidebars. So that's kind of our site. And then our footer section down here is just this empty area at the bottom where we could put copyright links or privacy notices and things like that. Those are often found down here in the footer section of the website. So we kind of have those main logical blocks, and what we need to do inside of Photoshop here is to slice out the images that we're going to need for our design. So coming up in the next video tutorials, we'll start off in Photoshop and go from there.